Greetings and welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite elements. And you know what? They're all my favorites, so this is just one of them though. And it's water. Water is one of my favorite elements because it is perceived to be one of the quietest, peaceful elements there is. But water is one of the strongest elements and can do a lot of damage in record time. It is very powerful and very strong, and in so many uses that it's crazy. Now, if you live near the ocean, you want salt water, you can literally go out and just scoop up a jar of salt water and use that for purification. But for people like me who are surrounded by lakes and rivers and streams and whatnot, we create our own salt water. And it's basically filling up a small jar like this, putting in a teaspoon of salt, and closing it back up, shaking it, and you have salt water. You can do blessings over it. You can add sage to it if you want more. And there you have blessed water for purification. It's a simple step, but it does really work wonderfully. And at the same time, it's something that is connected to every step of your magic. You can use it when you are blessing. Say if you're smudged a home and you're blessing a home, that's all you have to do around the house to bless. You don't have to have one of those things that the Catholic priest, knocks on everybody with in the congregation, but you can use that and just with your fingers bless. Very simple. You can use it in spells. You can use it to extinguish a candle if it's a mandatory thing. You can use it to bless poppets. You can use it to bless mojos. You can use it even on the spell that we just did a few minutes ago, to just make sure it continues to do what it's supposed to. So while it's charging on your altar, you can take some of this and just, I bless you to bring forth the positive aspects of friendship. It's very simple, very easy, and it works wonderfully. Now, other people take water like this, jars of water, and put it under the full moon. I'm sure you've seen all the little pictures on Facebook that say, don't forget to put your water out under the full moon. And that's just a female energy that's connected to the water. It is a creative and force of nature that brings forth the goddess to us. And the energy brings forth blessings. So like the salt water is a blessing for rituals and for homes and for whatever, this would be used for, say, a bath. You'd put some into the bath. If you're washing your hair, you can use it in your hair. It brings forth the creative force within you. It blesses you as a person, whether you're male or female. We all have a male side and a feminine side. And it brings forth the female energies within, the creativity, the spark of intuition, being intuitive onto all that is around us. And that brings forth more magic, more energy, and the ability to achieve the goals we set in front of us. So moon water is very powerful and very blessed. But at the same time, once you've got your moon water and it's sat under the full moon, you put it in a dark drawer or dark cupboard, because you don't want the connection of the sun to hit it. It is sacred as is, and you keep it such. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is sun water. And again, you just take a jar of water and you sit it out in the sun. What you use that particular water for is, because it's male energy and it is full of strength and courage and charisma, it's blessings of the inner self. It keeps you going. It keeps you moving forward in a very active, productive manner. It is strength in a jar. And again, you can use it on all kinds of things. Now, I've used moon water on plants that need healing, and I've used sun water to cleanse stones as well. So there are many different aspects that you can use them in. And sometimes I've heard people say, well, I can do this and I can do that. Well, I put my crystals out for the moon to clean and charge, and I put my moon water out. That's fine and dandy. But what if you don't have any moon water and you've already, your stones, you need a bowl of stones that need to be cleansed. You can use regular water or you can use sun water. It works too. And you know, a lot of people don't want to put their crystals and stuff out in the sun, and I get that. But the sun water won't hurt them. Okay? Now, like I said, there's many different types, and rain is another that you can collect. Just put your jar outside when it's raining and let it collect. Now, rainwater, well, that's for cleansing and renewal. A new beginning. It washes away negativity, and it is the aspect of crafting who you are. Rainwater, if you use it to wash your hair, it will literally add nature to your energy. It will add more like a spirit of nature to your energy. It will focus in and connect you with all that is around you that's natural. It is a part of the cycle of life. It is the rain that comes down and allows the plants and flowers and crops to grow. Just like it'll assist you on your spiritual path to grow. Rain is intensely connected to the Earth Mother. And it is very strong magic. You can use it for a new house that you are blessing. You can use it for a new life you're starting. You can use it for a new spiritual path you're taking. There are so many aspects that you can literally connect with and utilize rainwater in. There was a time, oh my gosh, I want to say about 20 years ago, that a friend of mine invited me to the river that is near us, the Detroit River. And it was a circle of indigenous women, of the area that were absolutely, they were all medicine women, and they had asked me to come, and we did prayers and blessings over the water and to cleanse it and to heal it, to bring it back as it was supposed to be. And each of us took a bottle of it home. I still have it. Each of us took a bottle of it home and kept it with us. And as we used it with what we were doing in our medicine ways, we would add a little bit of water to top it up. And we did this all the time. And it was a very strong, powerful water. And that day is still very sacred to me, because it was about 10 years later that the river that I live next to was cleaner than it had been in decades. So that was pretty cool. It worked really wonderfully. So when you connect to the water sources around you, that's a powerful connection. My grandfather was a water witch for the county, and he would use dowsing rods. He made his out of wood, out of branches. I use copper, but he would find water for everybody in the county so they could dig wells and water their gardens and their fields and have water for their homes, because back then it was a time where that's drastically needed. And water is a very strong part of our lives. We can't take it for granted. We are ourselves made up of a lot of water, and I drink water like it's going out of style because I dehydrate really fast. And if I don't have water next to me all the time, I dehydrate really fast, especially in the summer. It's crazy. And water just connects. It really does help you in so many ways. I remember one day I went to go get some blood taken, tests, and she said, "I can't get it. Here, drink a cup of water." And I looked at her. I went, "I don't have to go to the bathroom." And she said, No. The water literally flows your blood much easier. So drink a cup of water." And I did, and she got the blood. Another thing that I love using water for is I keep water around my bed at night. And if in the night I get up and I've got aches and pains in my muscles and my legs, I've got fibro, so it's a common thing, I will drink some water, and it'll help with the muscles and the aches and the spasms. It'll help with all that, and it eases everything. So water's also a healer, and you need to work with that. It's important. It's real. Rivers, lakes, connecting with others, countries, and communities. The waters that surround us or that are beneath us are strong, and they hold us together as a community. We need those waterways. We need the healing. We need the connection. Just like we need the earth, and we need the air, and we need the fire and the spirit. We need water. It's an extreme need for us. It's not a want, it's a need. So it's a very strong blessing. And we can use it in our magic for so many things. Like taking bag, I want to say a mesh bag, and putting stones in it and going to a babbling brook and just letting it sit there for 30 minutes, letting the water rush through it. You've just cleansed your stones. Not only cleansed them, but charged them. Charged them directly from the Earth Mother. Those stones are going to be good for anything you've got, for anything you want to do. They are going to be strong. They are going to be full of power. And it works so much more than just throwing them in a colander in the sink. That's good too, but at the same time, this is more environmental, and it works with a deeper connection to the Earth Mother. So try it. I know there's some streams and stuff that are through a woods near me, and when I want to cleanse some stones that I've been carrying on me or whatever, I put it in a little mesh bag, long handle to it, and I'll hang it on a branch that dangles it in the water, and I'll just sit there and wait. I mean, I'm enjoying the nature anyways. Why not take it one step further, right? Pull it out, off you go. And you're doing good for yourself. You're connecting. You're being a part of it. You're grounding your feet. You can take off your shoes if you're wearing sandals, or you can take off your socks and sneakers and just put your feet down on the soil and the ground and the grass and connect while your stones are being cleansed and charged. So, I hope you like everything that I've had to say about water, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a lovely week. There are so many things going on right now. I'm so ecstatic. I've got too many things, and I've got not enough days and hours in the days to do it. But I'm having fun. Please click like and subscribe. I have more videos coming up. Enjoy. Blessed be.